How mad do you get with yourself? You say you talk to yourself, your biggest critic. You get really mad with yourself, or I mean?
I get very, very mad at myself.
For like
Yeah,
what?
everything,
Yeah.
literally everything. I feel like when I just feel like I'm better than what I'm giving off, or I make certain mistakes, or just lack of focus, on my end, where I feel like stuff happens where a ball get loose, or I miss a cut, or I miss a read. I put that on myself because of just lack of focus, and I'm hard on myself to just lock in and be better.
Meaningful football this time of year is always, that's all you've ever known being in Alabama. I mean, how does it feel now knowing that, I mean, these 3 games, it's meaningful football, like, once again, for Brian Robinson?
It's always going to be like that on the back end of the season, especially if you want to play for something, so I think everybody got to realize what we in for. We want to play for something. This is the time to really try to put together your best football.
Ron, what did you do to accelerate recovery on a very short week, a quick turnaround to San Francisco?
We got all the access, to the pools, recovery and training tables. They're gonna do everything they can to get us right. Coaches try to, shorten up practice just a little bit, save our legs a little bit. So, but that's still part of it. Short weeks happen. It's part of the game. We got to be professionals and do what we got to do to get our bodies together.
Maybe a dumb question, because I feel like every player would say they want more touches, want the ball more. But when you're having like really those big runs like you had in the last game, is it ever frustrating to be like, just leave me in, I want to keep going?
I mean, yeah, sometimes it can get frustrating, but also, just being a team player, you also want to see everybody else, get their opportunities too. I play with a lot of great players, and I expect those guys to get just as many opportunities. So I think sometimes it can come off as a little selfish. When you even though you're having success, it can come off as a little selfish if you don't respect the guys around you, and the fact that they deserve the ball just as much as you.
Favorite